look, the Boston Celtics have decided to part ways with Ime Udoka. Now, we all know the whole situation. We all know, well, what the media told us what happened and went down. We all know that he was put on Front Street and Jane Doe wasn't put on Front Street. He was the poster boy for the whole situation, and the organization completely humiliated him and his family. And, you know, Ime Udoka brought that on himself. I don't know personally what he did all in depth, but whatever he did, the Boston Celtics didn't like it. And he was suspended. He was getting half his salary. And now we get the news months later where he was offered a job to be the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. Now we getting the news where the playoffs right around the corner. Now we get the news that he's fired. They let him go, and they have promoted Joe Mazzulla to be the head coach. He is no longer interim. He is confirmed to be the head coach of the Boston Celtics. What you think about that, Eddie? Because I'm gonna go next, and I got a lot to say on it.
First off, I'm gonna congratulate Joe Mazzulla. He does look like his little brother or something, but you know, I want to congratulate Joe Mazzulla. You know, he's been doing his thing with the Celtics. Whether they already knew what to do or not, or if he's the reason why they're on this good pace right now, setting records. I mean, like normally stated already, they're on pace to be the most efficient offense ever. But I'm sad about the whole Ime Udoka thing. I mean, it's his fault why he's in this position, and you know, he's a grown man. But it's still sad to see that Ime Udoka did like something that I've known we haven't really seen in recent memory. He turned the team upside down from being a team from 500 to one game below 500 to back and forth throughout time, and just in a half of a season turned them into the best team in the entire league and took them to a finals. Just in 40 games? Less than that, sorry. In 30 games, he took them to a finals, man. I mean, it's like, you know, coaches like that just don't come off the tree. I mean, obviously, we see when you was watching the games, these Celtics games, you could see the whole positioning and everything was different from what they had with Brad Stevens to, you know, Ime Udoka. So it's really sad to see this man out of a job, and then he was supposed to get the next job, and it didn't, you know, we were so sold on him actually getting it, and he actually didn't get it. I don't know, and then just to hold Ime Udoka off for so long to not give him the job, it's like, come on, man. It's like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna fire you. You know, we're not gonna fire you because, you know, you're still a part of the system, you're still a part of the team, even though you did what you did. Just to let him go 4 or 5 months later, I think, come on, man. Like, the Celtics, you guys are bogus for that, and you guys are known to be bogus for years now. A lot of things, not only, you know, no disrespect to the fans or anything, but even over there and what you guys do, the team, it's like, bro, he can't get a break, man. Like, you guys already put out that he's in trouble with his wife, and then he can't get a break, and I really do feel bad for him. I hope a spot opens up for him and someone forgives him and gets him back into the league, because he was a good coach to watch, and he could turn around. If he could turn around that Celtics team, he could probably turn around every team in the league. Mostly every team in the league. I wouldn't go as far to say every, but yeah, that's really all I got to say about it.
I got to touch on several things, bro. Yo, bro. This is disgusting, bro, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ime Udoka, bro. This reminds me a lot of, you know, for whatever reason, we know Mark Jackson, he's a very stern and very, he's a coach that takes charge, you know? And he started a culture in Golden State where you see with Draymond, Steph, and Clay. You get what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, the organization didn't like how he ruled with an iron fist. So they got him up out of there. And Steve Kerr was implemented into what Mark Jackson foreseen. He foreseen Steph Curry and Klay Thompson being the best shooting backcourt in NBA history. He foreseen that. People laughed at him, right? And I say that to say this, bro. Steve Kerr was moved into something that it wasn't a complete product, but it was on its way to that, right? Joe Mazzulla is being played. He has now been placed in a situation where the Celtics didn't have it together. Ime Udoka came and fixed that. They plucked him out and they placed Joe Mazzulla, and now, you know what I'm saying, he's going to get full credit. Well, I don't want to say full credit because don't get me wrong, he's doing a great job. But he's going to get a lot more credit than what he needs to be getting because we know Ime Udoka started this culture with the Celtics. They're definitely not the same team that they were, and I'm going to get a lot into that, even though they're still they're still at the top of the Eastern Conference, right? I think that the Celtics played this out wrong. I think they should have waited to the playoffs to see how Joe Mazzulla performs then. How the team's looking under his leadership then in the playoffs, where it's crucial, where it's serious, where things are a lot more intense, right? Ime Udoka, we seen he took that team to the finals in the first year of him turning that team completely around, a 360 deal, right? We don't know how Joe Mazzulla is going to deal with this team in the playoffs. We don't know. All I have been seeing from them is high-level offense. I have not seen high-level defense from the Boston Celtics, bro. I have not seen it, bro. I've only seen high-level offense, bro. Under Ime Udoka's leadership, bro, it was high-level defense, bro. Everything else came after, bro. In the playoffs, it's important that high-level defense is implemented, bro. I don't think Joe Mazzulla is doing that, bro. I have not seen that this season. I'm just seeing pure ability from each individual player playing defense, bro. Not from them as a team collectively, bro. They have not been playing high defense, bro. Have you been seeing that, Eddie?
No. You can see under Joe Mazzulla that the offense have been the main focus, and I can understand because with the way the offense was looking like after game one against the Warriors in the finals, obviously it needed a little bit more tweaking. But yeah, the decrease in defense for the Celtics, I mean, to me, they should be number one in defense. They're the best defenses. I mean, look who you got on that team. I mean, even from in particular singular players, I mean, Jaylen Brown hasn't been the same guy on defense I've seen from last year. He himself has been focused more on offense. And then when we look at it, right, you got Rob Williams, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. You guys this should be no doubt the best defensive team in the league. When it comes to the numbers, when it comes to the ranking, when it comes to whatever you want to bring up, it was good, Ariel. These guys should be number one in defense throughout the whole year. These guys have too many hard hitters on defense, but that's not what they're doing right now. I don't really know why they're focusing too much on offense, but I hope they can transition back to playing good, great defense.
Hopefully that switch could be flipped, because if not, bro, it's just gonna be a bunch of offense, bro.
Yeah, because
defense is gonna rule the day in the playoffs for a team like this, bro. They have the roster, but they're not playing the defense that they were last year, and that's my main concern, bro. My main concern. I don't know what Joe Mazzulla is gonna look like during the play. I don't know how he's gonna have his team running during the play. I just don't know, bro. What I've been seeing is pure offense, historically great offense, bro. And it's just been the team. We know that they have the natural ability to play defense because they got so many defenders on the team, bro. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about how they're going to play collectively as a team. Are they going to put in the effort on defense that they did last year? And I don't think they're going to do that, bro, because they're under a different leadership. Joe Mazzulla is not Ime Udoka. Ime Udoka talks to them a different way. That they have a better understanding of their relationship with him, where they stand. Joe Mazzulla is more like, I hate to say this, he's closer to them in age. He's more like a acquaintance to them, a friend. They didn't look at Ime like that. They looked at him as a coach, as how Greg Popovich is looked at, as how he's prepared. You know what I'm saying? How people look at him with great respect, bro, and they don't look at him as no friend. They value him as a coach, bro. And I don't think that's the relationship they have with Joe Mazzulla. But I'm not saying they disrespect him or nothing like that. That's just very important, bro.
One thing I want to dive back into is the expectation for not only this team is to go to the finals, but for the coach is to Joe Mazzulla is to get them to the finals, because obviously Ime did it. How historic they're looking right now, literally the actual expectation is that, and I have my superstitions and believing that the last two All-Star Game MVPs have been the Finals MVP and Jason Tatum won All-Star Game MVP. I'm thinking that they should go to the finals. I mean, they're obviously the best team in the East. They have comp there with the Cavs and the Bucks, but I'm thinking the Celtics should be the team to make it out. Obviously, I have my team who I want to make it out, and I still think they're going to. But in reality, the Celtics should be the top team to make it out the East. And there's a clear vision of them making it there. So, I hope they do, and it doesn't just look like Joe Mazzulla is a fluke, and he just took, let me use this as a metaphor. He just took, Ime Udoka's playbook, literally, snatched it from him. So I hope it's not that. and they do what they did because the expectation is really bright for this team right now, especially being in the finals last year under Ime. So there's a chip on the shoulder right now.